surveillance, life under the scope. They waiting to see me fail, I'm waiting on this boat. Diamond, yeah, printed sales, love, I got somewhere to go. Dressed like I really didn't have no plans. Like Rolex, maybe a chain, t-shirt, sweatpants. Bumping that Juicy J bands of makeup, but she made a shake and I ain't even.
Y'all know it's your man JMV. Meant to make this video yesterday, but got kind of tied up with everything I had going on, getting the load delivered, getting the next load going. But yesterday was Tuesday, which marked the end of the pay period and the beginning of the next one. So this video is to basically recap how things went for me last week, kind of like I alluded to, or I said in that video I posted a week ago, where I recapped my first 5 weeks earnings and learnings as a priming lease operator. But before I get into that, man, I need to thank Man of the Land Trucking YouTube channel. Brother over there, his YouTube channel is called Man of the Land Trucking. I subscribed to him probably back in August when I was looking into coming to Prime, because he was going through the orientation and the training phases. So I just kind of, I've subscribed to see what it was like, what I should expect. And he actually gave me a shout out on one of his videos. So I just want to know I appreciate that, bro. For those who are subscribed to me who may not be subscribed to him, if you're interested in coming to Prime in particular, but really any other company, and you don't have a CDL, you don't have experience, you're coming in as a straight up student, I would advise you to give his channel a look and subscribe, because he pretty much documents his journey from day one when he gets to Prime for orientation day one, all the way through orientation, through the through the testing phase, so getting the CDL, going through the testing, and then into the training phase as well. He gives constant, pretty much weekly updates as far as how he's doing with the PSD training and the TNT training, and he is currently at the Springfield, Missouri campus upgrading to get his own truck. So shout out to you, man. Appreciate the shout out on your channel, and we'll link up sooner or later. But back to the discussion at hand. So last week I ended up getting 4 loads. My week started off in Newport News, picking up a load of Smithfield and taking that load up to Michigan, and dropped that load off in Michigan. Picked up a load of produce coming out of Michigan, going down to Maryland, Monrovia, Maryland, to a Costco distribution center. Got that load delivered. Went up to a pilot truck stop in Hagerstown, about 30 miles away from there. Kind of just sat there waiting for the next load. Didn't really get a next load. Got a message over the Qualcomm from my fleet manager, basically saying that there wasn't pretty much freight, or any freight at all, in the area I was in, and he was suggesting that I deadheaded to Illinois. For those of y'all who don't know, deadhead means basically driving empty. You're not making any money when you're empty. So that was a 700-mile trip from where I was at in Hagerstown, Maryland, to Illinois. So I pretty much was like, nah, let's see if we can get something in Virginia. So he got me another load from Smithfield, again, in Newport News. So I headed south, stopped by the house on my way down there. The load I was getting picked up the following afternoon, so I spent the night at home. Got up that morning, went down to Smithfield, grabbed a load that was going to Kentucky, to a Walmart distribution center. So I dropped that off in London, Kentucky. And my 4th load, which was pretty much perfect, I couldn't have asked for a better ending to the week, because it was a short hop, and meaning it was only 500 miles. It was a short trip, and it was 300 miles, my bad. It was 300 miles, but it paid $550. I picked that load up on Monday afternoon, delivered it Tuesday morning. So I got that in for payroll for this week. So week ended off good. Ended off really good. Ran 2,300 miles this week, and Truck grossed $3,600. Yeah, $3,600. And did really good on my fuel. Only spent $800 on fuel this week, and that's the biggest variable cost. So the lower you spend on fuel, the more you make, the more you profit. So spent $800 on fuel, and then combine that with the fixed cost, which is $1,255 for the truck and everything associated with the truck. That brought my expenses up to $2,055, and I had a couple tolls when I was coming down through Ohio and Pennsylvania, and I would probably guess the tolls are probably between $120 and $160. But the tolls are null and void because I earned detention pay this week. I got detained at the Smithfield warehouse for 5 hours, and I got detained at the Walmart distribution center for 2 hours. So that was 7 hours being paid for being detained at $20.25 an hour. So basically, I got about $140 in pay from being detained. So basically, the detention pay pays for the tolls. So with that said, you know, my expenses this week were probably right around $2,100, maybe a little more. And so you take $3,600 in revenue, subtract that $2,100 in expenses. That leaves me with my profit for the week, which at that point would be $1,500. It'll probably be a little less than that. I'm expecting somewhere between 13 and 15. But all in all, good week. Bought home a check well over $1,000. Not to mention, I ran through the holidays, so I earned that $500 incentive for staying out and being available between Christmas and New Year's, or the start of Christmas or before Christmas. So the 23rd of December through January 3rd, and that was extra $500. So really, this week I made $2,000. So a good week, really good week. Got a load right now. Got 2 stops on this load. Started this week off really good. This load is paying $2,500, and run this first delivery down to Louisiana. Second part of the delivery is in Mississippi. I'll be done with this load Friday morning, probably no later than 6-7 o'clock, and I'll be looking for my next load. So this week has already started off pretty much excellent because this load is taking care of all my expenses. You know, the fixed cost is already covered, and I put $400 in fuel in here. I'm gonna have to fuel up again, obviously, but as of right now, my expenses are about $1,600. I'm not gonna have to worry about tolls. If I do, they'll be very minimal. The tolls really hit you up south, and once you get out like in the Midwest, but down south there really aren't that many tolls. So tolls won't be a major factor as far as the variable cost goes. So as of right now, I'm sitting at $1,600 in expenses, and it'll probably be about $2,000 because I'm gonna have to fill up again. And but the fuel is cheap down there. I've already checked. The fuel is about $2.40 a gallon in certain areas, so I'll fill up when I get down there. But basically what I'm saying is, even including me filling up again down there, that only brings my expenses up to $2,000, which puts me $500 in the green. So everything I get after this is just money in the bank. So I'll have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and up till 2 p.m., 3 p.m. Tuesday. So basically 4.5 days to get at least hopefully 2 loads delivered, and those 2 loads will be strictly profit. So this week is off to a really good start. So anyways, I'm about to get back on this road. Just took me a shower, grabbed me a bite to eat, about to eat my sandwich real quick, get back on the road, man, knock out. I'm gonna drive for about 7 more hours, knock out about 400 more miles, and shut it down for the night. Get up and get on down to this appointment. It was an 8:30 appointment for the first delivery tomorrow. So until next time, man, y'all know, stay up, stay safe, grind hard, man. Do what you gotta do now so you can do what you want to do later. That is my motto. That's gonna be my new closing thing, but catchphrase, if you will. But yeah, do what you gotta do now so you can do what you wanna do later. It's your man JMV. Till next time.
Wake up, thank the man I'm still alive. Freshen up, get dressed, pick which